Welcome to a Let's Play for The Walking Dead All Out War, Days Gone By, Chapter 4, Running into Trouble. In this scenario, Rick and Glenn is going into Atlanta to find some vital supplies. They've covered themselves in gory clothing from, we remember that from the comic book. In the previous scenario, Campfire Tales, the camp in the forest was attacked by walkers, and I managed to win that scenario and get all the survivors into the RV and secure and out from surviving the attack from the walkers there. Despite winning that, there's no narrative bonus in this scenario. So for the scenario, let's just have a look at the setup right here. So here's the city center. Down here in one corner is Rick and Glenn, and they're going to try and cross this area right here. There's 5 supply tokens, one in the center of the board right there, and then in the 4 cars. The first half here is pretty empty of walkers, but there's a lot of walkers down there. See over there, Andy's Gunworks, well-known place. So that's what we're trying to get. Guns from the Gunworks scattered around here. For this scenario, I will not be drawing supply cards, but there's 5 tokens out there, and I need to find the right one. So whenever I pick up a token, I'm gonna roll a d6. If I roll a 1, that's the right one to find. A 6 is a reroll, and then I have to go through the numbers. So I will find it eventually. Here are the guys. That's Rick right there, Atlanta camp leader. He's good in melee. He's good at shoot. I haven't given him a gun. He's had his trusty hatchet, some bandages, and the gory clothing, mask, scent. I'm just gonna have to look that up. Then we have Glenn. Glenn is pretty cool. He's nimble, so he might get out of melee before even having to fight. He doesn't always make noise. He's armed with a tire iron. In this scenario, the threat tracker starts at 1, so that's very nice. Extra walkers, the dice board. Let's get it on and see if we can find some vital supplies for the group. All right. Oh, so they're just outside the camera here, but they'll be in quickly. Let's just check what mask scent does. Can't even remember. Right around here. There are all the keywords. Bulky mask scent. Whenever a walker would move into base contact with this survivor, it stops 1 inch away instead. If the survivor causes mayhem, they cannot benefit from mask scent for the rest of their activation. If the survivor causes noise, roll a black die. On a blank, the rule doesn't apply, and the walker will engage the survivor as normal. While the threat level is high, mask scent never applies. Okay, so they can move freely around. If they sneak, if they run, they might attract the walker, but they are safe from the kill zone template until the threat tracker reaches high, and if I'm unlucky that it starts to rain, because there is that event that makes it rain. During this solo campaign, I am not, when I've drawn an event card, I'm putting it aside. Same goes for supplies. So if I've used it, it's gone aside, and I will reshuffle the deck when it's empty. So lots of new events that I haven't seen before in the games, always. That makes for a better experience. Okay. So, Rick Rick is going to start, and he'll just be running up here. So that generates noise. On a shield, he's good. No. So the walker shambles toward him. And I figure that he's allowed to attack. He'll not stop 1 inch away. What? That's a weird wording right there. We move into base contact with the survivor. It stops 1 inch away instead. If the survivor causes mayhem, they cannot benefit from mask sent. I didn't cause mayhem. If the survivor causes noise, roll a black die. On a blank, they cannot benefit from mask sent for the rest of their activation. Alright, so he can't benefit from it. He's attacked by the walker. Glenn, he'll go running away as well. He'll run up here. So first, his tread lightly skill. On shield, he doesn't cause noise. He doesn't cause noise. Excellent. And yeah, tread tracker is 1. So he can't really do anything for the rest of this turn. Event phase. No kill zones. Let's draw an event card. Won't stay down. All quiet and low threat. For each prone walker, roll a black die. On a shield, the walker gets up. If there are no prone walkers, add 1 to the threat level. Threat level goes up to 2. Next turn. Because I'm playing solo, the threat tracker goes up by 1 at the start of each. No, wait, melee. Sorry. So Rick has 2 white die, 1 from his hatchet and 1 on his character. He rolls 2 blanks, 0. Walker has 1. Come on, please be a 0. Walker rolls 1, so Rick is wounded and knocked back 1 inch. Way to go, Rick. Threat tracker is now 3 because there was melee combat. Now, next turn, threat tracker goes up because I'm playing solo. Stupid Rick. You'll just dodge the walker here. That's his first action. He gets up here to the yellow car. Let's see if the gory clothing protects him this time. On a shield, he's fine. No! Nearest walker is this one. Bumps into the car. Second action, Rick is going to pick up this supply token. And let's see. On a 1, he finds the guns needed. A 6 is a reroll. Everything else is a fail. Let's see. 4. No dice. All right. Glenn can sneak up to this car right here. I don't think he's allowed to. Nope. He has to attack the walker right here. He's not allowed to take up the supply token when there is a walker at it. So we'll just ignore that with Rick. Never mind that. But Glenn has to take this down in melee. Event phase. This one, he has to stop 1 inch away from Rick because he has the gory clothing. Event card. Let's see. All right. +1. Rouse lurkers. Low threat. Or shuffle any discarded lurker cards back into the supply deck. Haven't drawn any of those. As all quiet. In addition, white die walkers are placed in contact with each supply counter. Ooh. Well, that's bad. All right. So supply counter right there. 1 walker. Supply counter up there. 1 walker. Supply counter over there. 2 walkers. Okay. And the supply counter right there. 2 walkers. This just turned hard. So we better stick to the rules when. We're just gonna spawn. He got them, but we're gonna spawn some walkers down there anyways. 2 more walkers. I need to bring more walkers to the table. All right. So we'll just spawn some near this car. How to do this? Melee phase. Thread tracker goes up. Glenn is in combat. Glenn is rolling a white die from his tire iron and a red die from his character card. He rolls 2. The zombie can't roll higher than 2, so he goes down. But there's no headshot. Let's just take a closer look because this is insane. So Rick is over there. 3 walkers near his car. Glenn is over there. Just beat down that hunter walker right there. There's another one on his car. And then take a look at this. There's so many walkers to get by. If I roll or if I pick the event with the thunderstorm, those guys are fucked. Okay. New activation phase. Thread tracker goes up. Rick, he's going to run over here. Let's see if the mask scent works. It does. So he doesn't draw. He needed to be in combat. He needed to draw away that walker. All right. So he's going to spend his leader ability, Stay Calm. Rick may perform this in place of a hold your nerve action. Roll a blue die and reduce the threat level by that many points. That was the black die. Let's see. Get a 3. Come on. All right. Rick is going to lower it by 2. I need to do this if I'm going to stay in the game. So Rick, the plan is from now on, Rick, stay calm, beat the walkers, and Glenn, beat some walkers, pick up those supplies. So Glenn is going to sneak into combat with this old lady right there. Before doing that, let's just see if he can lower the threat on a shield. Yes, he can. So that's 4. And then he's going to sneak into combat with the walker right there. Event phase. Nothing inside the kill zones. Let's draw an event. Armored Assault. Well, that's bad. That's a prison card. All threat levels. 2 armored walkers enter play and are moved towards the closest survivor. If you do not have enough armed walkers, yeah, but I do not ones. So let's take some. There's a couple of guys right there wearing riot gear. I'm playing solo, so I randomize the board edge where they're coming in and how many inches. So that's board edge number 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the black die will tell how many inches. So 23, 1, 2, 3. And from that corner up there, we go 23 inches, which is down here. And then they move towards the nearest survivor at shamble speed. So up there. Okay, so that's some nasty walkers. They are hard to bring down. So there's, yeah, but there's prison pretty close to Atlanta. I'm gonna get there in 2 or 3 expansion books time. That was the event. Melee phase. There's somebody in melee. So red goes up. Glenn, let's say white die, tie iron, red die, and felt. He rolls 2. So he's going to win over the zombie. What? But no headshot, so it just goes down. End phase. Does that walker get up? Yes, it does. Should have rolled for him last turn. Never mind. Old lady walker, of course she does. So still 2 walkers standing near the car. Red goes up in the activation phase. Rick. He's going to spend his leader ability, try and bring down the threat by 1. Then he sneaks into combat, trying to get rid of that walker right there. Next is Glenn. Try to bring down the threat. He brings it down by 1. Sneaks into combat, trying to get that walker out the way. I really need to get those walkers. They need to die. They need to die. That's all their actions. Event phase. No walkers are going to use these kill zones because I'm covered in gory clothing. So let's just draw an event. Mega Herd. All threat levels. A herd of walkers enters play. The player with initiative, that's me, places the first walker using normal rules. Players alternate placing all remaining walkers on the same edge within 6 inches of the first. Then I nominate a model anywhere within 10 inches of one of the new walkers and moves all new walkers towards that point in any order. All right. So we are at low threat. So 3 new walkers. So that's good. All right. 3 new walkers. Let's get a bondage and some inches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going 20 inches. That couldn't really get any closer to my guys. Lucky for me, it's only 3 walkers. And then they move. How many inches did it say? I'm going to point anywhere within 10 inches of one and move all new towards that point. All right. So Rig is closest, and we're playing hard. So they all shamble up here towards him. This board is getting crowded. So there's the 3 new walkers. There's actually 2 cops going towards them. And over there, we have the 2 riot gear walkers. So something has went down in this part of Atlanta. All the cops around have all been eaten, of course. Okay, so melee phase. Threat goes up. Let's see. Let's start with Rick. Rick is yet to do some headshots in any of the games. No? Going to push this walker 1 inch away. Come on, Glenn. Please do better. 1. And the walker rolls 1. Glenn wins. Please stay down. Okay, end phase. Does this walker get up? Of course he does. What about the old lady? No, she stays down. Nice. All right. Threat goes up by 1. Rick, bring down the threat by 1. Try and run over here and hope that his gory clothing ain't working. That will draw the walker away from the car and into him. Come on, blank. Yes. So the walker attacks him. That's nice. Glenn can then pick up the supplies and let's see. 5 and 6 is a reroll and 1 is the prize. 2. Nope. That wasn't what we were after. And with Glenn's second action, let's keep these guys together, sneak into combat with the walker, so we're pretty sure that it will get killed. Event phase. Escaped livestock. I don't have any cows. All threat levels. Terrified farm animals escape from their enclosures, drawing the attentions of the walkers. The player with initiative chooses a barn, split rail fence, or barrier. Any scenery piece within 3 inches, including the nominated piece, generates noise in order. This card really makes no sense. I'm gonna save that for the farm. +1. Judgment Day. Draw another event card and resolve it. Then roll a black die. On a shield, start the event phase again, resolving the kill zone and then another event card. Okay, draw another event card and resolve it. +1 threat. Still low threat. All threat. Lurkers in the dark. If the night fighting card is not in play, discard this card and draw another. Okay. +1 threat. Low, medium, high threat. The tension reaches a fever pitch. Add 1 to the threat level. Immediately draw 2 more event cards. +1 threat. So it's now at 10. No hope. Yeah, right. Medium threat. All survivors treat their nerves as 1 level lower than normal. At the start of the next event phase, discard this card. All right. But so Glenn and Rick are both high nerve and it's medium threat, so they are safe unless it rises all at once. So that was the first event card. Second event, night fighting. All threat levels. The following rules apply. Line of sight and range on all weapons and abilities is limited to 8 inches. So mayhem applies normal. The threat level is advanced by 1 point at the end of each turn. In solo scenarios, this means that the threat level advances by 2 points each turn. This game just got hard. And let's see that this is the dice on a shield. I'm gonna draw another event card. Oops. No, alright. Melee phase. Threat goes up, it's now at 11. Oh, this is so hard. Let's see. Okay, so Rick has 2 white dice. Glenn has 1 red die. Glenn has a white die. Let's bring down the walker. Still no freaking headshots. Walker goes down. It's there. But damn, those walkers are hard. Does it get back up right away? Yes, it does. What about the old lady? Yes, she does. So threat level goes up. It's the end of the turn. Next turn, threat level goes up because I'm playing solo, and it's now at 13. I have no idea how I'm going to get through this. Rick, please roll high on your keep your nerves low. 1. Thank you, Rick. He's just going to run. And this deck is getting thin. He's just going to run up here. And see, yeah, he's just going to run into combat. We need to kill these walkers. If only I had a hand grenade or something like that. Alright, Glenn. Glenn, see if he can lower the threat. He does. And Glenn gets running as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Alright, so I think these are going. So okay, so we do like this. Alright, so they're up here in the middle. There are 3 walkers. And I have to see if actually I have to see if they make some noise. Does Rick make noise? Yes, he does. So he draws in another walker. That's this one right here. Does Glenn make noise? No, he doesn't, because he has silent run. All right, so that's the 3rd supply down there. Let's just see here. That's the 3rd supply they're going to get down there. There are a lot of walkers around it. 3 walkers in base contact that I have to kill before I can even pick it up. And let's hope they can take these walkers out. But now we are at another event phase. No. Let's see. Shooting at shadows, +1 threat. All threat levels. All survivors with the nerve value lower than the current threat must shoot at the closest enemy model if they have a ranged weapon. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but they have a high nerve, so there's no trouble there. Melee phase. Red goes up. And let's see. Rick, please, Rick, please. You have 2 white die. You should be able to kill. Yes. Rick kills a walker. Now Glenn, come on. Yes. 2 walkers down. That's the end of the turn. Threat goes up because it's nighttime. All right, next turn. Threat goes up because I'm playing solo, so it's now at 14. Game ends at 18, so I really need Rick to bring it down more than 1. Come on, Rick. Not this. Oh my god. That's Rick's first action. He's then going to try and run right up here. This is going to be power game. So I run up there. I hope his gory clothing is not working. It's not. So he draws away the closest walker. This one. It's no longer in base contact. This leaves Glenn to pick it up. Let's see if he can find the weapons. 1 is a success. 6, 5, and 4 are rerolls. Reroll, that's a 4. Reroll 2. Still nothing. Glenn is going to try and hold his nerve. Yes, come on, Glenn, you are the best. Event phase. Let's draw a card. Let's see here. All right. Hold the fences. Blah, 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 blah. If there are no walkers in contact with a fence, the player with initiative moves 1 walker of their choice towards the fence. All right. So 2 walkers has to walk towards the fence. That's pretty, but that's another farm card. So we're just going to move to make it. There's 2 fences, so we're going to move this one and this one. Get these 2 armored walkers closer to the battle. That's going to make for a harder game. So that's the way to go. That was the event phase. Melee phase. Rick, come on, Rick, bring down another walker right there. Come on. Yes, he rolls 3 with a headshot. Brings down walker. Red goes up by 1 because there's melee. That's the end of the turn. Red goes up by 1 because it's the middle of the night. Let's just have a look here at. So they are there in the middle. They're pretty much surrounded. It starts raining now. And there's really not a lot of cards left in the event deck, and there is a rainstorm in there. Then those guys are in a terrible situation. They have to exit the board up there, and they still have to get 2 supply counters that are protected by a damn lot of walkers. Rick, he has to use his ability to try and bring this threat tracker down. 2. Better than 1, at least. Then Rick is going to try and make a run action over here and see if he fails his gory clothing roll. He does! Brings away the nearest walker. Next up is Glenn. He's going to sneak into melee with this walker right there. If I'm lucky, that will clean up that car and we can get the supply token that we are missing. Event phase. Yeah, so they are they're stopping 1 inch away. Let's see here. Alarm! All threat levels. The player with initiative chooses a car. If possible, it must be one that has no survivors within 6 inches. Let's just see here. The car's alarm goes off, creating mayhem instantly. The car will cause mayhem again at the start of each event phase until a survivor moves into contact with it and uses a search action to shut it off. Once the alarm has been shut off, discard this card. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, it's this car. 5, 4, 5, 6, it's that car. 1. This car, alarm goes off. Causes mayhem. Shit, that's going to bring up the threat tracker even more. And all walkers within 10 inches will get towards it. So this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. He can make it in there. He'll make it in there. Him. That might be my that's probably my lucky break. This is what I needed. So it's just inside. There. What about this one over there? They're in combat, so they can't go. He's outside. All right. That looks insane. Take a look at this. So that cleaned up the board quite a bit. Definitely a big help for my guys, for the heroes. Well, let's see. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on. That was the event phase. Melee phase. Red goes up. It's now at 14. Let's start with Rick. Come on, Rick Grimes, kill that walker. No headshots. Knocks the walker back. Glenn. 1. So I have to roll for the walker. Come on. The walker rolls 1, and that's a tie. It's knocked back 1 inch. Let's hope they stay down. So end phase. Let's see the walker near Glenn. Gets up. Of course it does. The walker near Rick. No, it stays down. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Let's still in contact with the car. End of the turn. Red is 15. Start of my turn. Red is 16. 18 and it's over. Rick, if you don't keep this frickin' roller tree. 1. No. Rick Grimes. I have no idea how I'm going to make this. He has to try and guess he has to try and draw that walker away by making some noise. And his clothing is it just has to stop 1 inch away. So he can just do like this, make some noise. It still works, but the walker is thrown away from the car. Of course. What am I doing? And then Glenn can pick up the supply token here. Now it's 50-50. 1, 2, 3. It's the treasure. 4, 5, 6. It's another dot. Come on. No, a 6. So it's in the last car. Glenn uses his Glenn has to use his second action to run over here. Let's see. on a shield, he doesn't make noise. He doesn't. Threat tracker goes up. Oh, I just lost. So threat tracker is at 16. Because this one, it's the event phase. And this one, alarm, brings it up to 16 and draws the walkers in even more. And this walker right here goes over there as well. If there's anything on this part, I'm due. Let's see. Plus red die threat, the rapture, all threat levels. All pro walkers immediately stand up. If there are no prone walkers in play, draw another card. Thank you, Odin. There was a walker. Okay. Red die. If I roll a 0, it's good. If I roll a 1, the game is going to end. If I roll a 2, it ends right away. A 1. Threat tracker goes up by 1. Melee phase. Nobody is in melee. End of the turn. Because it's night fighting. Threat goes up again on 18. They didn't make it. So close. So close. This was a hard map. All right, a lot of things went wrong. A lot of things went wrong in this mission right here. Rick really was not having a good day with his skill. He used it every time. Was one time he rolled a 2, all the other times he rolled a 1. And on this blue die, right here on the blue die, there's like a 1, 2, 1. So there's 2 1s, 3 2s, and a 3. He should have been getting more 2s than he should be getting 1s. And there's Glenn at the last car, the last supplies. And I could have gotten in 4 others. All right, so the dice weren't with us. They lost. Next up in the campaign for Days Gone By is Ready to Roll. Had I won the scenario, all firearms would have been 5 points cheaper for the rest of the campaign. And I won the first scenario, so that would have been 10 points of firearms. That could have made a huge difference in the next scenario, Ready to Roll, where the camp is under attack. They need to repair the RV to get out of dodge, and saving 10 points per gun would have made all the difference in the world in that scenario. Never mind. It's a hard fight for survival. Thanks for watching the game. If you enjoyed, please help the blog grow by dropping some likes and follows on all the different social media. Facebook is for the finished blog posts. Instagram is all my painted models. On Twitter, I tell when I go live here on Twitch or upload something on YouTube. Consider joining the Discord channel. It's a real nice community, good people, lots of hobby stuff, not just mine, but talented people as well. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. Roll some dice. Bye.